Hey guys, thought I'd come on today and talk about what it means to be a man. I just want to throw out some ideas out there. I see a lot of the guys in our circle who I think this has only happened in like the last 115 years or so. What it means to be a man has stopped meaning something tangible. It's something almost as a way to impress women, it seems like. Like, is it inherently male to work on cars? Well, no, because women do it. Is it inherently male to ride motorcycles? No, because women do it. If you see somebody drowning and you jump in the water and you save them, you're a hero. But is that manly? What if Ronda Rousey did it? Would it still be manly? So it makes me think, what does that word mean anymore? Manly. What does it mean to be a man? And I find it funny that you talk to a lot of the men who don't want anything to do with women in their little microcosm that they have going on, and they don't want any transgenders, no gays. They have all this thing because they're not manly. And then you ask them what they do that's manly, and they ride Harley Davidsons, or something, or they work on cars. I work on cars and I ride Harley Davidsons. Does that make me manly? I'm transgender. So, there's a lot of girls that work on cars. There's a lot of girls that ride Harleys. Does that make it an inherently male thing? No. Just because you do something like that. There's women's football. Does that mean those women are manly? They dress in fucking scantily clad clothes and beat the shit out of each other, but I wouldn't say that it was inherently manly. So these men who find solace in claiming that they're manly because they do something that's manly instead of being manly, that seems to be what we've came down to now. We're not actually trying to be a man or something like that. We're actually just doing things that are considered to be manly. And if you do those things, then apparently you're manly. But the problem with that is just like religion and many other things, because you do something doesn't mean you are that. Like I say, because you ride Harley Davidsons, if you're a female, that doesn't make you manly, does it? If you like to build houses, that doesn't make you manly. Because if you remember a show called This Old House, where they would restore and remodel houses, it was a man and a woman that did it. So there's a lot of women who remodel and paint and build homes and design homes and things like that. So those things aren't inherently male. So it seems just in the last 150 years we've went from a thing where being a man was a tangible object, something that you could attain from doing something or being taught by your father what it was to be a man, to be respectful, to take care of your family, to respect other people, and strive to do something in your life. This was considered to be manly. It's came to a point now where being manly is playing fantasy football, getting together on the weekends with your buddies and working on the car and riding Harley Davidsons and drinking beer, which none of those things that I just said are manly. They're considered to be manly if you're a man doing them. If it was a group of women doing the exact same thing, it's not manly. It's just a bunch of girls doing it. So it doesn't make any sense. This is why I'd like to pose to you guys, what do you think man being a man is. Because most of the things that I hear these MGTOW men talking about are just platitudes. They're nothing. They're meaningless statements about their manlyhood that means nothing. It doesn't actually, the things that you're doing that you seem to think are manly, like playing hockey or, you know, basketball, or, you know, it's not really tangible things that you can point at, you know. Like, I'm a man because I play like rock and roll music and I like to play heavy metal. I play gent. Well, it doesn't make me manly. There's women that do it, you know. So just because a woman plays gent, does that make her manly? You know, it just doesn't make any sense, you know. So the question I'd pose to you guys is, what is man? What is a man? What makes you manly? What and why? And why would you think that doing something instead of being something is manly? You know, are you a man because you take care of your family, even though your wife is a psychotic bitch and controlling, and you're a ATM for her, and you work 70 hours a week and bust your ass, and she sits at home and takes care of the kids and then tells you how bad her day was, even though you worked your ass off 14 hours a day? And she's going to tell you how bad her day was because the garbage disposal broke down? You know, does that make you a man? Are you a man because you're used by a woman? You know, so I'd like to pose this question to you guys. What do you think makes a man? What is something tangible that you can do that makes you manly? Why do you think playing football, or even in my case, I can't understand it at all, watching football, watching baseball, watching soccer, watching basketball, watching some other man do something, why does that make you manly? You know, I watch these American guys, you know, that are like overweight, pot-belly, beer drinking guys that, you know, haven't played football since junior year in high school and never went to college, and have probably drank 15 million cases of beer since then, and their waistline is like a 53, you know, and they are armchair quarterbacks, and yet that's like the only thing they have in their life that they consider to make them manly, is the fact that they watch football. And that's why they're so into it. Their wife controls their entire life. They can't do anything. They can't buy anything. They can't have a life. And so the only time they get to themselves where they can actually feel like they're a man is when they sit and watch another man play football. And even then, the wife will walk in front of the TV and ask him what he wants for dinner in the middle of a play that he thinks is important, because he has to see this other man do something that has nothing to do with his life. This man doesn't know him. This man will never know him, never know his name, doesn't know where he lives, isn't their friend, don't even give a fuck about you, you know? So these men who feel this is important in my life, it's very important for me to know everything that another man is doing in his life. Yet, what I'm doing in my life is fucking lame as fuck. Does that make you a man? Is that manly? So, I'll pose that to you guys. See what you guys have to say about it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe. And